Studios original.
Hello and welcome to Web Crawlers. This is our mailbag episode where we read your emails and play your voicemails and read your reviews if we have any. I am Allie Siegel.
I am Melissa Stettin.
And I, producer Maria.
Let's see if we have any reviews.
This is from Johnny. 5 stars. I'm all about podcasts. There's over 120 that I listen to.
Oh my God,
at
Johnny.
Home, at work, in the car. Am I single? Yeah. This is my first time reviewing a podcast, and Web Crawlers is a goddamn delight. The gals entertain me and keep me company. I might even laugh from time to time. Yoinks and honk honk. Okay, great. Thank you.
We have some cool emails. This one is from a guy named Aaron. Subject is Nasubi. Dearest Web Crawlers, I've been listening since the beginning because I'm just that cool. I was listening to the America's Next Top Model episode and remembered the most fucked up reality show out of Japan, of course. All you have to do is search Nasubi. I don't want to ruin it, but I will say I think this is the origin of the eggplant emoji. So everyone, we will do that later too. Search that if you want to.
NASUBI.
Yeah, I'm a little scared.
Japan's strangest live stream. I love it. Have you guys watched Silent Library?
No, what's that?
The Japanese game show?
No, what is it?
No, it's really, really funny. There's like 4 or 6 people. They're in a library. They have to be totally silent. They're sitting at a table and they have to draw cards. And one person gets like the dare card. And someone has to do something ridiculous to them, like put some weird type of food like in their ear, and you have to be silent the whole time. And they're just trying not to laugh. It's so funny. That's highly recommend.
Wow.
Oddly, here's another email about Japan from Megan. McDonald's weddings. Hi, Web Crawlers. While everyone is still talking about McDonald's, did you know that you can get married at McDonald's in Japan? They do like a whole ceremony and have special party games. I wonder if one is guess if the ice cream machine is working. Also, I totally had a my twin doll as a kid. She had the same nose freckle as me and everything. Pretty crazy.
Oh my God. I want to get married at McDonald's in Japan.
Me too.
Wow,
that sounds so cool.
It looks gorgeous.
Oh, I want to Google it. That's smart. Okay, let's see.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess if you rent out a McDonald's for however much they make in a day.
Okay, this actually looks like really fun. They rented out this McDonald's and there's just like confetti everywhere and balloons.
Just a pile of cheeseburgers and nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is such a good idea.
Oh my God, look at there's all these apple pies.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is genius.
Oh my God, they're doing the cheers out of McDonald's cups. Like they're drinking champagne out of McDonald's cups and cheersing out of it.
That's so sweet. I love it.
I would do this for sure.
This girl has a YouTube and it says, we had a McDonald's wedding in Hong Kong.
Wow, they have balloon rings. Here's a Daily Mail article. Here comes the bride. McDonald's is now offering wedding packages complete with guest favors, balloon bouquets, and tiered apple pie cakes. Couples can choose them from 4 packages priced from $567 to $1,890. That's not expensive
reasonable for a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at this girl has a whole video of like what went into it, and they give you a little balloon bouquet, balloon rings. They do the cheers out of the cups like you said. They eat apple pies. Yeah, it looks like fun is had by all, is what it looks like. I want to do that for a birthday party. What if I just rented out a McDonald's and had like a whole party at McDonald's?
Yeah, you should get one that has like the play zone.
Yeah. Why not? Or I just do it normal and then but can you imagine how pissed people would be who like come to into McDonald's and it's like, no, sorry, this is closed for a private party.
Private event.
Like, what?
Yeah, I bet they do. I've never been to McDonald's and had it been closed for a private party. So I wonder if they do that.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
For the right price, you know what? You can get anything.
You can do anything for the right price.
$1 million.
I bet if Kim Kardashian wanted to rent out a McDonald's, it would be hers in a jiffy. Here's another email. Emotional guardian angel. Hey, web crawlers, just finished binging and finally caught up. This might be a long email because sometimes I go on and on. It's not too long. So, Allie, you should have Melissa read this one. No, I feel okay with it. I am a nurse and used to work in the emergency department. About 17 years ago, I took care of a 7-year-old girl from a car accident that came in, and we couldn't save her, and she ended up dying. This patient hit me hard, and I always felt and wished we could have done more for her, almost felt like we let her down. After this, I would occasionally wake up feeling like she was present in my room, always in image only, and she never spoke. I felt like maybe she was upset that we couldn't save her. I had a hard time figuring out if this was just a dream or if she was really there. I started realizing that she would appear during times of stress. Fast forward to about 6 years ago, and I was going through a divorce that left me stressed and emotionally damaged. During this time, she would appear sometimes 3 or 4 times a week and never spoke. Oh. As I started healing, she would be present less and less. After a couple years, I was back to myself. I felt great physically and emotionally. One night, she appeared and spoke. She said, "We are okay now." And then she was gone.
Whoa.
Crazy. Also, that real quick, Allie, we are connected in a simulation. There has only been a couple of times that you have mentioned Brendan Dassey during the podcast. Every time you did, I have literally been driving past the Avery junkyard. I mean, I do drive past it back and forth from work every day, but it was still very strange that the only times you mentioned his name is when I was passing the junkyard. Super weird.
That is weird.
That's crazy. I also I didn't even realize that I'd ever mentioned him in the podcast.
I feel like you've only mentioned him like
twice or once. Because we've never done an episode on them before.
No, we haven't, but we should.
Yeah, we should. Sorry for the long email. Thought you guys might like my encounter. I do. You guys are the best. All right, should we play some voicemails?
Okay, voicemail.
Hey guys, this message is for the web crawlers. I was just listening to your episode about the broken ice cream machines at McDonald's, and I was blown away by what a scam that was. Although I shouldn't be, because corporations are trash and people are trash. I had to call you guys because I worked at a Dairy Queen for 7 years, and I have cleaned out the ice cream machines many a time. And we had a Taylor machine. And the craziest thing about it, which you guys kind of talked about, is they're very complex machines, like lots of pressure going on, lots of air, whatever. It's really complicated. So the way ours would work is there's a tube that would feed into the back that would go to a walk-in cooler that had crates with bags of the ice cream mix. And the tube would feed in there and it would pull it to the machine. And the thing is, every now and then the pressure would be off in the machine for some reason, broken or not put together right. And the valve would burst and ice cream would go spilling everywhere in the cooler, but you wouldn't know it until it ran out of ice cream in the front of the machine and you go to check on what's going on. So you'd walk into 2 inches of ice cream on the floor. In this giant cooler. And I would just have to be like, peace out, guys. I got to go clean up ice cream for 2 hours. And you just have to literally mop up gallons of ice cream mixture because of these broken machines. Oh, also, sometimes the air would be off, and so the ice cream would come out Cool Whip, super light. So you can make a giant cone that weighed almost nothing. Or the reverse would happen, and it would come out super dense and be really creamy and delicious. That's gross. I shouldn't have said it that way. Anyway, I just had to share that with you guys because those machines are nuts, and I had to clean up so much ice cream off the floors many, many times. Anyway, I love you guys. Maria, I've been listening to the big ones, been binging it. I love it. You guys deserve a million fans. And yeah, I love you guys so much and keep up everything you're doing. And yeah, love you. Bye.
That's crazy.
That's
ice
wild.
Cream machines and shake machines.
They're
it's
suspect.
crazy.
They're wild.
Yeah, that's a no from me, dog.
Okay, next message.
Hey, y'all. This message is for the web crawlers. My name's Tenery. I had a really bad day today. So I've just been listening to the last mailbag episode. I just finished eating a hot dog in my car. Felt like it was fitting.
yeah.
Also, I don't know if you care, but it is ketchup, mustard, relish, onion.
Nice.
My
Of
boyfriend
course you care.
he prefers cream cheese and barbecue sauce.
What?
So that's interesting. Anyway, so Allie brought up just crazy shit people do on Ambien. And my friend's aunt actually did the craziest thing that I've ever heard of. So basically, for the course of like 3 months, she was gaining a lot of weight, didn't really understand why, whatever. And then there was one day she just like happened to go to this Burger King, and she walks in. She's never been to this Burger King, really. She just like wanted to stop in.
I like where this is
chicken
going.
fries, I guess. I don't know. And so she walks in, and then they all know her by name. And she was just like really taken aback, just being like, what the fuck is this? And I guess they told her that she like comes in every single night. So she takes Ambien every single night.
Oh my
to sleep.
God.
And so she was going in and getting food from Burger King every single night and eating it.
Oh my God.
Wild. Okay.
Amazing.
Yep, that's it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for making my day a little bit better.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Also, was she driving there? Oh no, because
She
they
had
knew
to
her
have
by
been.
name. So she was going in, or maybe she was walking. Like that's crazy to me. Ambien is crazy.
It's insane. I've never taken it. Have you?
I've never.
I think I've maybe taken it once, like for fun, but I did never prescription.
My freshman year of college at BU, I remember like a few people on my floor would take Ambien and not go to bed. They'd like walk around and just like trip out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
As far as the cream cheese and barbecue sauce, this is not unheard of for me because Craig has actually turned me on to adding cream cheese to a lot of meats. Like if you just put, and this is going to sound crazy, but if you do look at the facts of like a crab rangoon, Chinese food with a little dollop of cream cheese on the side is a really nice addition to some Chinese food.
Okay.
It does. It's a nice, creamy addition to a meat dish. I'm sorry,
So like what? What kind of meats you talking about?
honestly, like you could even do it with like a Philly. Craig, you don't have to come on air, but people are wondering what kind of meats would you put cream cheese with?
Oh, Philly cheesesteak.
A salami.
Oh, okay.
A saltier meat. A saltier
Okay.
meat. A cream cheese is not a salty cheese.
Right.
Cheese is a very mild and welcoming cheese.
It's a mild and welcoming cheese.
So any sort of salty meat is going to complement it.
So that's why it works well with like a Chinese food, like a
I
takeout
see.
Chinese food. It just adds a nice. It's.
Oh, we're talking about that.
Well, no, because someone was saying how
Now he wants to come on air.
All right, listen to me. Listen good. Put a little cream cheese on your rice with your
Rice.
chicken teriyaki, with whatever you got. Just a little dollop of cream cheese. Mix it in with the rice, a little soy sauce. Trust me.
Wow.
Trust me. You won't believe it. And you know what? Get a little
I don't
spoonful
believe
of that
it.
rice with the cream cheese. Give it a little dip in the sweet and sour sauce. Done.
Okay.
This sounds insane to me, but I'll try it.
Wow. Okay. Next message.
Okay, it's me.
Oh, he's not done. He's not done.
You got more cream? Okay.
I discovered this on accident. I ordered one of those crab rangoons. You've heard of those.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love those.
Okay, you love those. And
I
those
do.
are crab meat, cream cheese inside of a fried wonton. So
Yep.
what I did was I took one of my crab rangoons, threw it in the pile of rice and kind of chopped it up and went to work. It was delicious.
Okay.
You can see how if it works with the fried wonton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. All right, that's it, ladies.
Okay. I believe it.
Wow.
Okay. Well, next message.
Okay, it's me again, Terry. So I just wanted to suggest maybe you guys do an episode about the Oklahoma Girl Scout murders. It's an unsolved case, and I would really love for you guys to cover it. Also, shout out to my bimbokies, Clint and Maddie. All right, bye.
Bye. Yeah, I think Matt Skuda, who's from Oklahoma, he's also suggested that the Girl Scout murders. But yeah, we should definitely do an episode on that.
Oh my God, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I've briefly read about it, but yeah, okay. Next, a message.
Hi, my name is Jade.
Hello?
I'm 8 years old, but I like your podcast. I don't have a haunted doll, but I do have a doll that cries in the middle of the night by herself.
Oh, what?
So that's why you have to take the batteries out.
Oh my God. Jade? An 8-year-old, doesn't have a haunted doll, but she has a doll that cries in the middle of the night.
Play that again. I gotta know if that's real or if that's.
We have
voice
another
changed.
message from the same number. Do you want me to play that?
Okay.
Yes,
Then
play it,
yes,
play it, play it,
this
play it, play it.
will-
I'm scared, just so you know.
I got nervous on my first message, so I'm making another one. Hi, my name is Jade. I'm 8 years old. I love your podcast.
What?
My favorite episode is the haunted dolls. I don't have one, but I do have a doll that cries in the middle of the night, so we have to take the batteries out of her. Love you. Bye.
Whoa. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm really scared of the girl more than I am the voice of.
Now there's many. Who could this be? What is happening?
I think that's a voice change. As
I think that's right.
I was thinking that too.
But what changed you?
I don't know. Is it someone's kid that they had call in? Maybe she listens to the show and she called us.
My heart is.
Allie's terrified.
Do 8-year-olds talk like that?
Yeah, right?
8 years old. Would an 8-year-old say the word nervous?
I mean, if they're told to say the word nervous. Yeah, because that's third grade.
This is a mystery. This is a mystery.
I don't know. Suspect. Okay, well, let's move on to the next voicemail.
Hey, this is for web crawlers. I was calling because I was thinking you guys might be interested in hearing a story. It's about a woman. Her name is Charity Lee. If you look it up on the internet, you'll find the whole story. But short version is that, so when she was a kid, basically her father was murdered. Her mom went on trial for maybe committing the murder, but was found innocent. And then later on, she had a lot of drug problems and things like that. But then later in life, she had a son, and then she had a daughter. And I think when her son was like 12, he killed her daughter.
Oh, God.
And then later on, long ways down the road, he's in jail. She has another child. Well, that child is 4 years old, ends up in my preschool classroom. And he tells us all about how his brother killed his sister.
Oh, my God.
So anyway, if you just look up Charity Lee, you will see the whole story. She's been interviewed. She's been on talk shows. And the thing is, like, all the stuff makes her look like this really good person. because you think she has like a really unique position of where she's been the mother of a child, you know, the daughter of a person who's murdered, the mother of a murderer, like, and the mother of a child who's been murdered. So she's like in a very unique position, but like you think she could do some really good things, but like she was not a very nice lady to the teachers. But anyway, it's just kind of interesting. I thought you guys might like to hear about it. Also, you guys were talking about capybaras one time, maybe on an older episode that I just listened to because I just started listening. And I thought it was capybaras kind of just look like big hairless guinea pigs. So anyway, have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, they do look like big hairless guinea pigs.
So cute.
Wait, Charity Lee, she's written books. My son killed my daughter. This is a crazy story. We gotta read this. We'll look into this. Okay. Next message.
Hi, this message is for web crawlers. I just listened to your McDonald's episode and I couldn't help but laugh because I used to work at McDonald's.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Admittedly, this was like in the early aughts-ish. I mean, I'm not that old. Well, how old was I? I was a teenager in around like 2004 to 2008-ish. And our ice cream machine was always down. And the reason being is that people were too lazy to make it. I had one manager who just didn't want to be bothered to make ice cream. So we would always lie and say the ice cream machine was down. And to be honest, because that's what I worked with, I assumed that all of the McDonald's were lazy as well and just didn't want to do it.
Sure.
Because the ice cream, like the person or the manager that's doing the running and grabbing all the food for be it drive-through or the front desk, the front counter.
Front desk of McDonald's.
It's usually a manager, and they're the ones that are going to be getting the ice cream, and it's at the opposite end, or at least at mine, it was at the opposite end of the counter, and like where you get all the food and pack it up. And he just didn't want to deal with it. You also notice you get a McFlurry. Often it's not mixed because people are just lazy. So that's pretty much it.
Sure.
And blah, 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 blah.
Wow. Yeah.
I had a girlfriend who worked retail. And during like Christmas and stuff, when people would want their gifts wrapped, she would say, I'm so sorry. The gift wrapper just went on break, but would you like to wait 45 minutes and then she can wrap it? And everyone would be like, no, it's okay. But there like was no gift wrapper. Like she was supposed to do it. But she would just say that to get out of wrapping people's presents.
Love that
so
shit.
funny.
Yeah. Take advantage. Who cares?
Yeah. Work smart, not hard.
Work smart. Yeah. Okay. Next message.
Hi, this message is for web crawlers, and I just left another message talking about my lazy manager at McDonald's. And I realized I probably should say a few other things, and I don't know why I got subconscious and immediately like hung up. But anyways, I just want to say, like, when you clean the machine, and again, they're more digital now, I'm sure. I stopped working there in 2008, but at least back in the day, because this has always been a problem with the ice cream machine. Cleaning it, like only certain people knew how. Like we had like one maintenance guy that could clean it, and like half of the managers did. And it was always a mess. And then filling the machines was a mess because it was all the like ice cream mix was in a bag. So like it would rip open and you just get ice cream all over the place, and it was awful.
Ew.
And I don't know, maybe my McDonald's experience was a little odd. I just remembered, like, once the manager told me to kill myself and slice open my lips with the razor I found.
Oh my God.
And, like, they made us work through a fire. Like, the fry area caught fire and then, like, exploded. Like, it didn't explode, but, like, the things, like, the powders to make the fire go out came out. And they kept making us work, even though, like, we literally couldn't breathe because, A, I was asthmatic, and B, like, I was literally right next to the fryer when it happened.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, a lot of weird things happened there. They also made a girl continue to work, even though she, like, on her way to work, got hit by an 18-wheeler truck. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you want more weird stories from McDonald's. I am here for it. I have a whole notebook of, like, weird shit that happened. Like once someone came in covered in blood, like in the early morning, like 6 a.m. we just opened, And I didn't know because I wasn't there yet, but I opened the door and like I got their blood all over my hands.
Oh.
Lots of police coming, lots of drug deals happening, lots of fucked up people coming in. So yeah. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I bet working at McDonald's, you see some shit.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd still have a wedding there.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Just clean up the blood. Clean up the blood
Planning
first.
it already. Yeah.
Okay, next message.
Web crawl. Oh my gosh. I need to talk more throughout the day. Web crawlers. Hello. This is Joran calling again. Sorry.
Joran.
But, I'm listening to your McDonald's episode about the ice cream machines and stuff. And when Melissa, sorry, I'm about to be attacked by a dog. When Melissa mentioned the grease trap working at a fast food place, it reminded me of when I worked at a pizza place all throughout high school and stuff. And it was a couple of years after it opened before people realized that there was a grease trap that needed to be cleaned.
Oh,
And
no.
I remember I was there and I got to clean it
No.
along with a coworker. And as soon as it opened up, the guy just threw up all over the floor. It was back by the sinks. And so, it ended up fine. He lived. So, okay. But anyway, that reminded me of another story that's kind of unrelated, except that it involves gross things, including vomit. So I might run over, and I'm sorry. You can delete it all. Or, not air it. So I was in a group that toured the country with the Army. I won't get into it. But anyway, I had a friend who told me the story of when he first joined the group. He moved to Baltimore, and he immediately got in his new place, and like the next day was going on tour with the group, the musical group. And after the tour is gone, they're always somewhere between like 4 weeks and 6 weeks. So he comes back to his place. Again, it was a brand new place. He hadn't even really spent any time there. He just moved stuff in there, and including like right before he moved in, he had gotten, for some reason, a whole bunch of meat. And I'm going to keep apologizing about the sounds. I'm now getting in my car. So anyway, he went into the apartment and flipped on the light switch, except it did not flip on.
Oh, no.
And then that's when he realized that he never got his electricity started, or he didn't pay the bill or something.
Oh, no.
Bottom line is the power was off. And there was a weird smell, and he followed his nose, which led him to his freezer.
No.
And again, there had been...
And there's a part 2.
I'm so scared.
I want to preface the part 2 really quickly with this message came in many weeks ago, and I by accident deleted part 2. And so I immediately texted him through the email account, the web crawler's email account, and I said, like, he got a text message from us being like,
"Oh my God, that's so funny.
Sorry, I deleted your second message." And then he was like really nice. And so this is the second message he left like weeks later after he left that first one.
Okay, great. Here it is. Our final message of the day, part 2.
Hey, web crawlers. This is Joran. I am calling because I don't want to point any fingers. It's nobody's fault. Nobody's to
Maria's fault.
It's Maria.
Apparently, Maria and Maria alone deleted part 2 of a message I left. So, again, these things happen. You know, she shouldn't feel too bad about it. But now I have to remember where I was in my story and everything. Okay, enough of that.
A whole deal.
Okay, so I was telling the story about my friend. He came back from out of town for weeks, flipped on his light switch, but there was no power at his place. He smelled a smell, and he followed his nose to his refrigerator.
Oh no.
And he thought, oh yeah, I've got a bunch of meat in the freezer here. But it's not smelling so good. And the power's been not on for however many weeks. And so apparently he opened the freezer and the stench of what became liquid meat immediately hit him in the face. And he smelled that, threw up, and was, I don't know, he was reaching for the freezer like to maintain his balance or something. He was pulling out liquid meat as he was trying to hold himself up. It was splashing on the floor. His vomit was as well. He slipped in that puddle of putrid disgustingness, banged his head on the ground, and knocked himself out. And who knows, probably wasn't too long. A few minutes later, a couple seconds later, he wakes up and he's in this puddle of grossness. And he said that all he could do was go get in a cold shower because there wasn't any hot water. And he just cried as he showered to wash all of that away.
That's traumatic.
Sorry for the gross story. Hopefully this connects okay with part one of that. And I hope you guys have a great week. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.
Oh my God.
This is the scariest group of voicemails we've ever had. Between the little girl talking about the crime doll.
I forgot about the little girl.
I haven't. And then someone slipping in their barf because of liquid meat and then passing out. I'm like, thank you.
Oh my God. 6 weeks of just meat.
Oh my God, that's so gross. I once, just to end on note on how gross I am, I didn't realize that once I had put a half-eaten hamburger in a McDonald's bag and then like thrown the bag in like the back of my trunk or something like that, or like thrown it in the back seat. And because like someone else was getting in my front seat or something, and I was just like, oh, I'll put this back here, and I forgot to throw it away, and I found it like months later, and it had maggots.
No.
It was so, this was like 10 years ago. Like I wouldn't do something like that now, probably. But like it was so disgusting. I wanted to die. It was so gross. I kept wondering, like, what is this weird smell in my car? And then I found the bag. It was like under the seat. It was like, I was like, I need a new car. Like I can't ever be in this car again. Like this is disgusting. Anyways, that's that. Thank you guys as usual. Please keep emailing, leaving us voicemails, and leaving us reviews. I am Allie Siegel.
I am Melissa Putrid Meat Stenton.
Yeah, that's for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm producer Maria. Is it a little girl or is it a voice machine, Blasucci?
Bye.
Bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.